ওয়েলকাম টু কেকা টেক স্টাডি সেন্টার। আজকে আমরা হিন্দুস্তান অ্যারোনটিক্স লিমিটেডের যে এক্স সার্ভিসম্যান এনগেজমেন্ট করার কথা বলা হয়েছে সেই সম্বন্ধে আমরা আজকে ডিসকাস করব। তাহলে হিন্দুস্তান অ্যারোনটিক্স লিমিটেড ইঞ্জিন ডিভিশন ব্যাঙ্গালোর কমপ্লেক্স থেকে এই নোটিফিকেশানটি আউট হয়েছে। তাহলে হিন্দুস্তান অ্যারোনটিক্স লিমিটেড হেল নন এক্সিকিউটিভ ক্যাডার কত 10 ইয়ারের জন্য নেওয়া হচ্ছে, ম্যাক্সিমাম পিরিয়ড অফ 4 ইয়ার্স। এটা কিন্তু সব এক্স সার্ভিসম্যানদের জন্য নেওয়া হচ্ছে। হিন্দুস্তান অ্যারোনটিক্স লিমিটেড মহারত্ন Central Public Sector Undertaking under Ministry of Defence, Government of India and Premier Aeronautics Complex of Asia, patrolling the Make in India dream of country by undertaking design, production, repair, overhauling and upgrade of aircraft, helicopter, aero engines, accessories এগুলি হেল করে থাকে হিন্দুস্তান অ্যারোনটিক্স লিমিটেড। হেল হ্যাজ 21 প্রোডাকশনস, ওভারওয়েলিং এবং 9টা রিসার্চ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্ট সেন্টার আছে, 1 ফেসিলিটি অফ ম্যানেজমেন্ট আছে। তাহলে এখানে কি হচ্ছে, এখানে হেল ইঞ্জিন ডিভিশন ব্যাঙ্গালোর কমপ্লেক্স ex-service technician on the tenure basis for maximum period of 4 years in non-executive cadre তে নেবে। তাহলে এখানে পোস্ট কোড, নাম্বার অফ পোস্ট, প্লেস অফ পোস্টিং কোথায়, এটা হবে তোমার এক্স সার্ভিসম্যান টেকনিশিয়ান টিবিপি এক্স সার্ভিসম্যান। একটা পোস্ট আছে গোরখপুরে আছে, টোটাল হচ্ছে তোমার 6টা পোস্ট আছে, ম্যাক্সিমাম 6টা। তাহলে আমবালাতে আছে একটা, জামনগরে আছে একটা, এই করে এগুলোতে আছে কোস্টগার্ড বেস। নাম্বার অফ ভ্যাকেন্সিজ ইন্ডিকেট অ্যাবাভ may increase or decrease based on the organization recruitment. Selected candidate will be posted at the base maintained above. However, they are liable to be transferred, posted, assigned to any place where HAL has the division office base depending upon the organization recruitment. No request for change of the posting will be entertained after joining. এবার কোয়ালিফিকেশান রিকোয়ার্ড কী হচ্ছে, ডিপ্লোমা ইন মেকানিক্যাল অথবা অ্যারোনটিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং বা টেকনোলজি অর ইকুইভ্যালেন্ট ফুল টাইম or regular by passing the prescribed test মানে trade test and written test, and the certificate should be issued by the concerned board of technical education institute if the qualifications was acquired before joining the armed forces. এই যে তোমার কোয়ালিফিকেশানটা বলেছে, সেই কোয়ালিফিকেশানটি হচ্ছে ডিপ্লোমা ইন মেকানিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং বা অ্যারোনটিক ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং। যে ডিপ্লোমা করেছো সেটি কিন্তু তোমার আর্ম ফোর্সেস জয়েনিং করার আগে এই রিকোয়েস্টিং কোয়ালিফিকেশানগুলো যেমন হয়ে থাকে। আবার বলেছে ডিপ্লোমা অর কি, ডিপ্লোমা ইন মেকানিক্যাল অ্যারোনটিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং টেকনোলজি ইন দ্য রিলেভেন্ট ট্রেড অ্যাওয়ার্ডেড বাই দ্য ইন্ডিয়ান এয়ারফোর্স, ইন্ডিয়ান আর্মি অর ইন্ডিয়ান নেভি। যদি তোমরা আর্ম ফোর্সে থাকতে তোমরা যদি ডিপ্লোমা করে থাকো তাহলেও কিন্তু ইলিজিবল। দ্য ডিপ্লোমা অ্যাওয়ার্ডেড নিডেড টু বি after undergoing the prescribed training and passing the required examinations specified by the armed forces wherein the candidate have undergoing the training. Experience requirement, maximum 5 years of experience in the relevant trade অথবা ইঞ্জিনিয়ার। রিলেভেন্ট ট্রেডের জন্য মানে যে ডিসিপ্লিনে তোমরা কাজ করেছো সেটার 5 বছর এক্সপিরিয়েন্স তোমার লাগবে। ক্যান্ডিডেট পজিং দ্য হায়ার কোয়ালিফিকেশন then the request qualification indicated in the notification against the respective post need not apply. Only diploma candidate are eligible, higher qualification and not eligible. Here it has been clearly indicated. The candidate pursuing enrolled for any other qualification should mandatorily indicate the same in the format above. All the qualifications possessed by the candidate as also the qualifications course being pursued by them at the time of submitting the application from employment are to be clearly indicated, and the qualifications courses which are being pursued currently undergoing are to be indicated in the application while submitting the same for the notified post of HAL. The candidate of such personnels who possess higher qualification than the required qualification indicate in the advertisement notification and who apply for the post will be rejected at any stage of the recruitment. তাহলে তোমরা যদি এখন করছো কেউ আন্ডারগোয়িং হয়ে থাকে কোনো কোর্স করছো মানে ডিপ্লোমা ইন মেকানিক্যাল বা অ্যারোনটিক লিমিটেডে ডিপ্লোমা করছো, তাহলে কিন্তু সেটা ইন্ডিকেট করে দিতে হবে, বা তোমার যদি হায়ার কোয়ালিফিকেশান থাকে তাহলে সেটাও ইন্ডিকেট করে দিতে হবে। যদি হায়ার কোয়ালিফিকেশান থাকে ডিপ্লোমা থেকে বিটেক বিই যদি থেকে থাকে তারা কিন্তু অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্ট নোটিফিকেশান দেখে পরে করবে না, কিন্তু করলে পরে রিজেক্ট হয়ে যাবে। দ্য পোস্ট উইল বি রিজেক্টেড অ্যাট এনি স্টেজ অফ দ্য রিক্রুটমেন্ট অর সিলেকশন। এজ লিমিট অ্যাজ অন 6 জানুয়ারি 2025 অনুযায়ী 28 বছর হতে হবে। হাউএভার ex-servicemen who have put in not less than 6 months of the continuous service in the armed forces of the unions shall be allowed to deduct the period of such services from the actual age, and if the resultant age does not exceed the maximum age limit prescribed for the post of the service by more than 3 years, he is deemed to satisfy the condition regarding the age limit. তো 6 জানুয়ারি 2025 অনুযায়ী তোমাকে 28 বছর হতে হবে, এবং যারা এক্স সার্ভিসম্যান রয়েছে, এটা তো এক্স সার্ভিসম্যানদের জন্যই, আর্ম ফোর্সেস যে কন্টিনিউয়াস সার্ভিস করেছো সেই কন্টিনিউয়াস সার্ভিসটা বাদ দেওয়া হবে। আপার এজ লিমিট ইজ রিল্যাক্সেবল ফর SC/ST and 3 years for SC/ST. For SC/ST 5 years is relaxable, and for OBC 3 years is relaxable. If a candidate benchmark disability 10 years is relaxable, and above relaxation admissible for the physical handicap SC/ST OBC mentioned above. For the candidate who have ordinarily been domiciled in the state of Jammu Kashmir during the period of 1st January 1980 to 31st December 1989, upper age limit is relaxable by the 5 years. Upper age limit with all relaxations shall not exceed 55 years. The upper age limit should not be exceed 55 years with all relaxation given to the ex-serviceman. The reservation of the post will be as per the rules. Tenure of engagement: the selected candidate will be engaged on the tenure basis for a maximum period of 4 years from the date of engagement. The engagement is not against the permanent vacancy and will not entitle any candidature to claim to regular or permanent employment in future. Here the HAL has indicated that it is tenure basis engagement. It is not a permanent engagement, is not against the permanent vacancy, and will not entitle any candidate to claim for the regular or permanent employment in future. It is clear. The tenure will come to an end automatically on completion of the 4 years from the date of joining without any further notice. However, extended tenure for further maximum period of 4 years may be considered as case to case basis in case where the workload and the requirement exist. The employment can be terminated at any time during the period of tenure engagement by giving 1 month notice by either party or payment of the basic pay plus DA component in the consolidated remuneration in lieu of the notice. Remuneration during this tenure of engagement, the candidate will be paid the following remuneration per month. Minimum scale 6 D6 per month. The basic salary is 23,000 টাকা. Basic pay will be 23,000 টাকা. DA at all applicable rates, HRA all applicable rates, parking charge parks 25% of the basic lump sum amount towards the medical expenses is 1500. Other benefits allowance as rule. The approx is 47 to 47,431 per month at a minimum level. The consolidated remuneration would comprises the following elements: basic pay, dearness allowance, house rent as per the classification of the cities. Other allowances, the lump sum amounted to the medical expense to 1500 per month, and annual increment of 3% during the tenure shall be admissible per the rule. Provident contributions will be calculated taking into account the basic pay, dearness allowance component, etc. Selection procedure: the eligible candidate will be considered for the written test subjected to the meaning notified criteria. Final selection will be made on the basis of the performance in the written test only. The place of the written tests would be indicated in the call letters, preferable Bangalore or any other locations. The date and the time written test will be initiated to the shortlisted eligible candidate email ID, and the same will be hosted on the HAL website, www.halindia.co.in. Tentative date is 25th January 2025. The examination time duration: the written test will be of 2.5 hours duration. The test will be of 3 parts comprising multiple choice MCQs. Part 1 will consider 20 questions, general awareness. Part 2 will consider 40 questions of English and reasoning, and part 3 will be considered 100 questions on the concerned discipline. Each question carries 1 mark each, and there is no negative marking. Candidate will have to appear to written test at their own cost on the date, time, venue which will be mentioned in the admit card. The candidate are required to bring admit card, one of the original photo identity card, voter card or driving license, Aadhaar card, passport, PAN, any of these. Selected candidate with written test in provisions and is subjected to the document verifications as indicated above in terms of age, prescribed educational qualification, date of birth, experience, disability, sub-disability, caste, etc. The candidate qualification in the written test will be called for the document verification in order of merit list, wherein candidate will be required to produce the testimonials documents in the support of age, qualifications, caste certificates, experience and other advertised eligibility criteria. Inavailability of the candidate to produce the requested documents at the time of document verification shall render them liable for non-consideration of the candidature. No undertaking for the production of the documents in respect of the eligibility criteria is regard to the age, qualification, experience on later date will be allowed. There are the different norms of HAL. The engagement of the selected candidate in subject to verification of caste certificate and the character and as per the rule of the company. Other benefits: application fee here to ₹2,000 are applicable. Back charges if paid through the challan, which is non-refundable, is to be paid as per the fees. as application fees. The application fees is included to GST 18%. The candidate belonging to SC, ST, PWD category are exempted from the payment of application fee. Where to deposit? Application to be deposited in the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited Engine Division account bearing number 39187603122. This is the account number. Here you have to deposit the money through the online payment or core banking or by challan. Core banking branches of the State Bank in the prescribed challan, and the journal number is to be updated. The HAL will not be responsible in case of the candidate depositing the application fee in the wrong account number. Other forms of payment is accepted. The candidate are required to pay applicable commission charges if applicable through the challan or deposit fees at other than SBI HAL branch Bangalore Ato 560017. The candidate are required to provide details the application fee in the application form. How to apply? The eligible and interested candidate required to submit the application in the prescribed format hosted on the HAL website www.halindia.co.in career section, and you will get the A4 size format. The candidate meeting the above specification may send this application strictly in the prescribed application format printed A4 size paper and along with the self-attested recent passport size photographs to the following address, lastly by 6th January 2025. No other means, no mode of application be accepted. The Additional General Manager HR Engine Division Hindustan Aeronautics Limited Bangalore Complex Bangalore 560093 and postbox number 9310. The application form should accompany proof of online payment on original portfolio or channel. In case paid through the challan, for having paid to the application fees, the candidate should retain original counterfile of the challan, proof of online payment transaction for the further reference. The candidate are required to possess a valid email ID, a mobile number which is to be maintained in the application. So the intimation regarding the written test, document verification, medical test can be sent. HAL will not be responsible for bouncing email sent to the candidate. The last date of receipt of application is 6 January 2025. Application received after due date will not be accepted. No application will be received in the person on the address mentioned. The candidate requested to compulsory superscribe the envelope with, you have to write in the envelope the application for the post of Ex-Servicemen Technical Engine Division. You have to write this on the top of the envelope. If photograph and signature is found to be mismatched with the candidate at the time of written examination, the candidate will be permitted to appear in the will not be permitted to appear in the written examination. The candidature of the candidate will be summarily rejected and cancelled. If the photo and the signature is mismatched, then your candidature will be cancelled during the examination. The request for the change of date of birth, mobile number, email address, category, qualification, discipline as described in the application will not be entertained. Only Indian national are liable to apply. Candidates employing in the central government, state government, public sector undertaking should processed no objection certificate at the time of document verification from the employer. Failing with the candidate will be rejected and they will not be liable to payment of travelling allowance if any. Appearance of the shortlisted candidate in the written test in provisional and is does not entitle them for any claim for the post. There will be treated as debriefed at any stage of the selection process in case of the fully note for the candidate. It may be noted that the information posted in the HAL website only are considered authentic. Accordingly, candidate may please note that the career opportunity in HAL shall be explored in the HAL website only. The candidate should be alert for the fake email, WhatsApp messages, SMS and the other such fake communications received, and should not make any payment with any individual agencies or securing employment in HAL. HAL reserve the right to take legal action against those frustrated against those frustrators. Candidate are requested to tick the acknowledgement in the application confirming that they have done through the caution notice before filing the application. Okay, if this video is helpful to you, then may please subscribe my channel and like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching my video.